I really enjoyed talking to you because there's so much wisdom that you have shared with us, and I think it is going to be really helpful for people to really kind of have a little bit clarity,
Yes,
what to
yes,
look.
yes. And I think that what you just said encapsulated what I think is significant about this book is that it gives the broad picture. It shows like the full development that's required of us before we have full self-realization.
Mm-hmm.
So even though you might be working on one little area, you
Mm-hmm.
can see it in the total perspective. Um, like some people are very reliant on their feeling sensitivity in relation to others and so on, but maybe they're not so good with their reasoning about things. They're swayed too much, maybe from only a
Correct.
feeling standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
So PB emphasizes this balanced approach. And because why? Because that, in a way, is the end game, is that we develop a kind of whole balanced individual that can then become the expression of the divine in the world. And it's not like while there is an event where there's like final realization, it's not like there isn't a lot of juice along the way. You know what I'm saying? Like the it's like right now your awareness, the way that power in you which can experience what we're doing here, that's the higher self in you. It's awareness. There's not two awarenesses.
Yeah.
The Seema's awareness, higher self awareness. So these studies can show you how the divine is present and operative right here and now, even
Yeah.
in all your life circumstances.
By self-inquiry, just check it
Yes.
yourself.
Yeah. When you become a spiritual seeker, it's that moment in your growth when it becomes a conscious process. Oh, now I'm a spiritual seeker. I get to wear a hat or beads but it's that I'm teasing about it, but it's
Yeah,
that moment when you
it's true.
realize I'm related to the divinity, and I want to, so it's that moment. But all along the way before that, the divine is present with you every step along the way, and it's trying to do your self-improvement course to in the way that you do it. It's doing it its way, but it looks like the way you're doing it. Whatever it is, being the best cook of Indian food, being able to help others with Reiki, whatever it is, it's going to use it's guiding you to develop in the way that it can best serve the world as the Seema who becomes the sage. See, so so the short path, part of the thing of the short path is to say, no, there's the here and now. It's always here, always now. But it's in PB's explanation, it's that shift of identity in the end that really is the key, because we focus ourselves totally toward the divine, and when it's ripe, when the fruit is ripe, it falls from the tree, right? Common saying in India.
Yeah.
When the fruit is ripe, it falls from the tree. We can't say when. We don't know. Maybe it's tonight for you, Seema. Maybe you're ready now. I think it takes that kind of trust in the divine, and not to focus on, oh, I'm still imperfect. I haven't straightened up my living room. There's dust here. We don't know. We don't know. But so I think having that kind of innocence, that's like the childlike innocence, it combined with the wisdom of the serpent, they say, there's that saying about wise as a serpent, gentle as a dove. So that's kind of what we're trying to develop, is this kind of innocence that can just respond to the inspiration that comes from the higher being in us, and the wisdom to see, what's really needed in a situation, or how am I, so you're not becoming imbalanced. The wisdom keeps you balanced.
Yeah, we're not going here and there. Like
Yeah,
in Buddhism, they say, have the middle path sort of way, maybe.
Yes. Middle way.
So,
The middle way is an end game. It's not
end game.
something, because it's like we're bouncing off one wall, bouncing off the other.
Yeah, like a
Eventually,
pendulum.
eventually, the middle way is is that living from within, the way we've been talking.